Hi guys, today I'm going to show you a couple DIYs that I did. They're inspired by things that I saw off Tumblr and Instagram, but I wanted to recreate for cheaper. So I hope you guys like my Boho Tumblr DIYs. And if you aren't already, please subscribe to see more DIY videos like this in the future. So yeah, let's just get into the first DIY. So the first DIY is this pretty boho lace garland. It's inspired by those tassel garlands that I've seen, as well as this lace dream catcher, and I just kind of put those two ideas together. So the things that you'll need are 3 types of lace, twine, and scissors. And all I did was lay out the twine to the length that would fit in my bedroom wall. And then I just took the 3 different types of lace and I cut them into lengths that are pretty similar, but I didn't want to measure anything out so that it would look more kind of rustic and bohemian. And for each of the 3 types of lace, I cut 3 strips, so that's 9 strips altogether. Next, I took the strips and laid them out in a pattern that I thought would look the nicest. I just kind of alternated the 3 different types. And after that, all I did was take the lace and tie a knot right in the middle, so that when we hang up the garland, there's 2 equal lengths of lace that would drape down. And once they're all tied, it should look like this. Okay, so I think the next DIY is probably my favorite. I've seen these chokers on Nasty Gal. The ones on there were like 60 bucks, and I made this for a total of $10. So I hope you guys like this Boho Choker. So the things that you'll need are a sewing thread, beads, scissors, and suede lace. So the first thing that I did was take the suede lace, unravel it, and wrap it around my neck just to see the type of length that would look the best. And I also made sure, because the way I want to wear it is I wanted to tie it, so I wanted to make sure that I took that into account before I cut it. And then, because the beads that I had bought were too small to put the suede lace straight into it, I took some sewing thread and I threaded that through my bead. I brought both ends of the string back together at the top of the bead and used that sewing thread to tie a knot as close as I could to the suede lace. So you can just see here that I'm trying to pull that knot so that the bead is basically touching the suede lace. So once that was nice and secure, I just created a double knot as well, just to make sure that it was going to stay in place. Next, I took the suede lace and I made a knot around itself, kind of sandwiching the previous knots I just made with the sewing thread. And I also double knotted that as well, so that the knot had more shape and kind of resembled like a darker black bead. And once that was to my liking, I just snipped off the extra lace and thread. And the bottom of my string looked like this in the end. And finally, my last DIY is probably the simplest of the DIYs that I made today, but I think it's an essential to have, is room decor. So these are my DIY gold letters. So all I used were wooden letters, gold paint, and a foam brush. And the letters that I used were letters that had a pattern on them, but they were in the dollar bin at my local craft store, and I thought it was a good alternative because it was cheaper than just the raw wood letters that you can find. And looking back on it, I wish I would have maybe sanded down the letters first, because I feel like they already had like a varnished coating on them when I painted on it, so I had to use quite a few layers, as you can see, to finally get my letters opaque. So I think sandpaper would have helped. But yeah, after quite a few coats, they should look like this at the end. And yeah, those are all my DIYs. Give them a thumbs up if you enjoyed these. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!